Welcome back to In the Saddle, where we feature Drover Sports. The women's basketball season is now over, and the coaches are already looking ahead to the new talent coming in next season. Assistant women's basketball coach Carey Phariss talks to us today about his coaching career at USAO and about how the 2010-2011 Lady Drover team is already shaping up. This is In the Saddle.
Hi, and welcome to this week's edition of In the Saddle with Drover Sports. I'm George Plummer with Cool 105.5 Radio. Our guest this week is women's assistant basketball coach Carey Phariss. He's a USAO alum, and he's been the assistant coach for the women's program for on your 5th year, I guess, right now,
yes,
Coach?
Sir. Yes, sir.
All right, and your primary responsibilities are what?
Driving the bus right now. No, recruiting, getting kids for individual workouts, stuff like that, and getting it all going or whatnot. A lot of recruiting right now. So.
Right. Of course, the team just finished up its season under the new coach, Lacey Tompkins. It was a tough season, but you could really tell the difference over the last month or 6 weeks, I think, with as hard as the girls work.
Oh yeah, right now I'm praying. I'm like, wish we could, start the season over again, because we're playing really well the last 4 or 5 games, and in the Student Athletic Conference, you got to show up to play every game. If you don't, you're gonna get beat. And we were playing really well the last 4 or 5 games, so yeah.
All right, losing one really good senior, of course, in Charitie Lewis, and she's just done everything for you guys for 4 years.
She's a machine, and people don't understand all the little things she does on the court and stuff like that. She's going to be hard to replace, I promise you that.
All right, Deborah Dorado was the other senior who saw some limited playing time this year, but the additions you guys had over the second semester really started to pay some dividends, I think, late in the
Yeah, Krista came on at the semester. She did a really good job for us, and I'm pretty excited to have her back next year. We got some redshirt kids that'll be playing for us next year too. So.
All right, Brenda Patello's played some a little bit for you guys, and Brooke Smith has played some quality minutes.
She played really well this year. She definitely stepped up, played great defensively, hit some shots when we needed some shots, and played really good defensively. And love that kid. She's hilarious to be around too.
All right, and Ida Gay's been pretty instrumental too. She's really improved a lot.
Ida can play. I mean, personally, I don't think there's a person in the league can guard her one-on-one. She's really, really good, fun to be around too, and it's fun to watch her just go to work sometimes.
What do you like about coaching a women's basketball program?
Personally, it doesn't matter. Basketball is basketball to me, and if you can hoop, you can hoop. That's all it is too. And it's just fun, There's no difference in my opinion. The difference between guys and girls, in my opinion, is the girls are a little bit more laid back, and they'll listen a little bit more fundamentally sound sometimes, but they'll definitely listen to what you have to say. And sometimes in guys, I mean, I dealt with it when I played. It's just sometimes your egos get in the way. Sometimes, in my opinion, but it's real fun. Like I said, basketball is basketball to me. So.
Well, and they got to be more fundamentally sound because they play below the rim, so to speak.
Yeah.
So they've got to be able to dribble better and maybe pass a little better.
Yeah, I'd say that, because with the guys, generally, I won't say they're more athletic, but mostly on the floor, they can go by people a little easier. They can jump from farther away and stuff like that. But if you can do the little things in women's basketball, get screen and rolls, picks, back picks, all that other stuff, you get good, easy shots, and you just got to hit open shots.
Now, a lot of your work is recruiting. We talked about that just a few minutes ago, but you've taken some pretty interesting road trips, haven't you?
Oh, I've been all over the state of Texas and Kansas and Oklahoma. It's ridiculous. I mean, if I ever get pulled over by a highway patrolman now, they're like, "Hey, Coach Phariss, see you later. Have a good trip." I've never get pulled over, by the way, but still.
All right, and what are you looking for right now as you build for the future?
Like I said, Charity is going to be almost impossible to replace. She's a machine, and I'm just looking for a good post player. There's some kids on the loop that are good post players and that have a lot of potential. It's just there's other schools that are offering, and we are too. We're just trying to get them to narrow it down and coax them this way.
There's some great young talent in the area. Just look at all the state basketball tournaments for Class A and B schools. Your former school's girls team, Fort Cobb Broxton, going to state again this year. Got the Sorrel girls, and they've got some good talent over there, and Bingeroni boys too. So.
Yeah, there's some good talent around here. There's some good talent in the state of Oklahoma. People understand how how well the state of Oklahoma basketball is. Some people think, oh, it's just Oklahoma or whatever, but I promise you, there's some kids that can hoop here.
Right, and a guy that was just here last week, Garrett Steinmetz from Fort Cobb, he's a great player for ODU.
Yeah, I saw him growing up. I went down there and played them when he was younger in high school, and it was fun to watch him play and that whole group play. It was fun to watch him play.
You ever take him one-on-one?
No, he's too big for me.
All right, so you've got some new recruits that recently signed on, so still building for the future, including Jessica Kodaseed from Anadarko, is that right?
Yeah, it's Felicia.
Felicia.
Yeah, she's from Anadarko. She played at Western Colorado. I'm not sure which one it was, but she's real headed. They went state tournament a couple years when she was in high school. Everybody tried to get her coming out of high school. She's a really good player, real smart. Probably about 5'10", 5'11" guard that can flat out get after it.
Right, and Paige Pulliam out of Newcastle.
Yeah, she'll be a freshman next year. She's a point guard. She's a coach's kid. Real smart, real heady, stuff like that. Unbelievable grades from what I hear.
Right, that's great. And Victoria Russell, who's out of Hobart, but playing junior college right now.
Yeah, I saw her play in high school. She's about 6'4", big kid, real nice kid, got good grades too. She's at Northern Tonkawa right now, so I'm pretty excited to get her too. I tried to get her out of high school, but you know, again, it's one of those just trying to coax them this away.
And a senior from Plainview at near Ardmore, Kristen Gallus, I believe.
Yeah, she'll be a freshman next year. Big kid too. She's about 5'10", 5'11", probably about a 3-4-5 guard. I'm pretty excited to watch her play. I heard she got a really nice stroke and stuff like that too. So.
Hey, Carey, thanks for coming out on the show. Have a great summer and good luck on the recruiting trip.
Thank you much. I appreciate it. Oh, one more thing. You're the man, George. Anybody wants to say it, this guy is the man.
Thanks, Carey. I appreciate that. All right, we've got a lot going on with USAO sports. We've got the baseball and softball Sooner Athletic Conference schedules are underway, so just check the website to find out upcoming dates for games. And thanks for tuning into this edition of In the Saddle with Drover Sports.
In the Saddle is brought to you by USAO and Cool 105.5 FM. You can hear it on air at 10:30 each Thursday on 105.5. See it 5 times a day on local channel 18, or watch it anytime on USAO's website, www.usao.edu/sports. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week.